Sorry, what was the title again? I forgot. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to not welcome back, but this is just a new thing. Making blogs with Astro until I get 1,000 reader or something, I guess. But yeah, as the title suggested, I just wanna making a blog using Astro until it gets 1,000 readers. Okay, that is such a nice title right over there. Okay. Okay, so basically in one of our tasks, okay, I know we should be continuing the game, but I kind of wanna things that I want to write, and I kind of want to put in a blog to kind of practice my writing as well. So that's at least like the baseline. I mean, we already have the Erdi Hernando website. Now I want to make like the blog.erdihernando.se. So I think just to make it fast, we're gonna vibe code it. And so the first thing that I want to do is I'd like to find some design inspiration on, like, I don't know, should it be more like just a chill random site, or would it be something more extravagant, or I don't know. I think it's just gonna be some simple stuff, right? Oh god, this is such a cool site. What is this made of? Svelte. Wow. Okay, this is such a cool site. Can we click? Oh my god. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, how can we? Oh my god. Okay, this is such a cool site. Maybe we can do something like this, where it's like a, when you open it, it's like a book, or like a newspaper type thing. But I guess this is more, this, I think they scan it. This is like a, oh, this is in Germany. Oh my god, this is such a cool website. I like it. Very nice. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna bookmark this because this is such a cool site. I think my gallery part, I want it to be something like that. That's actually pretty cool. No, that is actually very, very cool. Seconds for Christianander. Okay, this is such a cool site. So the, how should I make the vlog? How do we want to make it? This is using PayPal. What if we go to shop? Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, wait. I need to make sure that all the songs is no copyright. This is such a cool website. Wow, I like it. It's probably have terrible UX, especially it's so small, all the text and everything, but design wise, I would definitely buy it if I have the money. Like 700. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, that's insane. Samatio. I really like this, where you list and then you hover and then there's like an image on it. It's such a cool thing. Oh, it even has like multiple image stuff. Okay, that is such a cool thing. What if it's on mobile? It doesn't matter. Klarna, Rivian. Maybe we can do something like this, more brutally, or something like this. Yeah, probably something like this is much more nicer. Oh, this is such a cool. It's all just like HTML and stuff, but I want to make it complicated with Astro, you know, for no reason. Okay, this does not work. Oh, this one I've seen this. Yeah, I've visited this one. It's very cool. I like it. It's a okay, Berlin. He's from Berlin. Oh, he's from German. Stupid background image. Yo, what? That is cool. Or maybe we can do something grid like this. And the domain is expired, of course. You know what? This okay. This is such a cool. Yeah, I wanted to. Yeah, this is spot on. Was machst du here? Okay, of course. It's always the German. What? This is okay. This is such a cool. I'm gonna take inspiration by this. Mirel, do you have? Oh, this is such a cool place or such a cool site. I love the concept. I'm gonna steal Miss Mirel, or I don't know. This is very recent. Oh.
Girl from London. There are a lot of names for what I do. Here, each term may
This is such a cool site. I love it. Was machst du hier? I know where this is.
There were a lot of, I think, South Europeans like Italian, Spanish, Americans, South Americans, not.
Or because you really want to stay here?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
For me,
I do want to stay here, yeah.
for me, I don't want to stay in Italy. It's different.
Okay.
It's not just Berlin. When I
Grundgesetze, the constitution, they made it really after the Second World War, and then they not so often, so the
Wow, this is amazing. Okay. This is, I really like this concept where you hover, you can see like the thumbnail or images. I think I want to do that. Similar to the one by Mr. Paul Stamatio here. So let's take inspiration from those. And then I wanna take a few more. Advertise your product or service like here for just 500. I love it. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm gonna incorporate. Why the one that I like does not have. Okay, maybe I would incorporate some my own writing to like as like the header, and then below it it's will be something like this where you can scroll, something like this. So I think we should draw it. We should probably draw or take some inspiration. Ooh, what is this? Is interesting. Ooh, okay. This isn't cool. Prismic, that's the. That is some transition right there. That is beautiful. Okay. This is cool. I like it. Although the navigation is a bit, yeah, but then again, the whole brutalist thing is that it's not accessible to people. So, sorry, I mean like it's not, it doesn't give a fuck about, okay, or maybe something like this. Okay, let's try to find another similar. Oh, I like this. What is this? Can we check? It's just some emojis. Let's see what other. Ooh, Google. Okay. Okay, that doesn't work. Hello, hello. Thank you, Mr. Mops. Welcome. Ooh, this is nice. This looks like uh the phone. Okay, it's because I'm not on Apple. I think it's gonna look better if it's like on Safari or something like that. Hmm. Do we want a classic newspaper type thing, or should we just wrote stuff down? I don't know. I mean, it's just words and text on the internet. I could just make it HTML. I'm just looking for something that it's gonna be weird and different, and I can just do whatever I want with it. Mm. This looks nice. British Magazine. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna taking when I hover to like the title, it's gonna show at least like the thumbnail or images with it. Can we click what's in here? Ooh, okay. Yeah. This is nice. I love it. Yeah. This is perfect. I love it. Okay, let's yeah, I love this. Okay. I'm copying this Bridge magazine, although it doesn't have HTTPS, it's still such a cool website. The photos are also nice. I love it. I'm copying this. I'm copying this as well, a little bit of this and a little bit of this as well. So I think we should give it a start. Maybe we can go to I think we can go to Figma first to kind of design it a little bit. I don't want to. I'm gonna keep the original editor and undo to this because I guess it has some amazing values. Maybe we can change a little bit of that as well of the copywriting. Why is this video not working? Okay. And then I think I'm gonna add right now. I'm going to do the code developer. I'm gonna add another paragraph, and then it says, "Oh, and in the meantime, I've been trying to learn how to write again without the help of AI slop." So something like that, and then you can go to here. It's gonna be at blog.editor.xyz. So let's do that. Okay. I think my microphone needs to be a little bit closer. Okay, after we make the design, I think we can just close it. This is already perfect. I am Tamaki Edon. We can just do that and go back to the yeah. Yeah, I like it. Like when you hover, you can just write and then like just a little bit of handwritten. Give me 1 second. Okay, why is it not working? I'm trying to send a link using local send and it's not showing here. I don't know why. 1 sec. Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's put it here and let us do the design a little bit. Yeah. So, continue in browser. I don't know what page am I at. I'm at page 26. Can I not go down? I don't know if it's visible or not. Not yet, I think. But it's gonna be blocked. There didn't do blah blah blah. Something like that. I don't know why it's not visible here. Okay, it's still not showing. I don't know why, but I already write some stuff here, but I already like draw some stuff, but it's not working. So I think we can, okay. So I think it's gonna be like that. And then maybe we can add a little bit of structure, just a tad bit. Oh my god, he has a lot of pose. That's okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is nice. I like it. Okay. Even the about is not working. Okay, change color. That is cool. That is cool. Okay. Still not rendering, so that's fine. with memory and custom instruction. This is such a structured one. That is much more nicer. I think I really like Lee Rob blogs as well. Oh god, it's like interactive. That is so cool. Of course, Next.js. But how did he do this? Like the making it like interactive. $300 million tokens. Holy shit. Okay. That is insane. Okay. That's very high. We'll try to minimize the use of Ethlop, no promises. Okay, something like that. I think it should be nice. Okay, I still couldn't see it, but I think it's just should be just like a list, like literally just text of like. But the thing is, I kind of want to have like some sort of like filter, like a tab filter where you can kind of filter through it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. So it's not like so I wanted to be able to have some sort of filter and probably some sort of like a search. Do I want to search? You know what? Let's not add search or any complexity for that matter. It's going to be marked down, text on the screen. Stop with over engineering, right? Let's do it. Probably it's just gonna be like title, short description. Should I put year on it or no? Okay. Writings. Okay, here's a lot of okay. We should make it simple. We follow Lee. Okay, it should be just a title and short description. But then when hover, there is what do you call it? Like the thumbnail, hover thumbnail. That's that. And then okay, I don't know why it doesn't show. It usually would show here, but I guess it's not showing. Title, short description, hover, it's like that. I think let's check Theo site as well. He also has something very simple like this. Okay, I like this. I think this is also with Astro, right? Yeah, okay. Then we can do something like this, title, sort description, and then we can do to add a little bit of some the German things. We can add like the date in like German format, like that, in the top bottom right. It's very straightforward. I like it. And then on each page, the products you built, blah, 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 how I develop my apps. This is 3 years ago. Matthias. So, okay, this is the latest one. But at the same time, I kind of want to have some code blocks and things like that. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, this is such a cool effect. Like it's gonna be like random images. I think let's randomize them. Randomize like for the position. I think it would be which be very cool, very edgy, very brutalist. Okay, let's see. I know we're supposed to ship and make everything fast, but like I think we can just at least have some agentic system design system. What is this? I forgot about it. I think I was trying to make this site, but then I just end up doing this. So RD Hernando's blog, I think I wanna something like, what the fuck? Okay, let's check Google font. Any interesting mono font that we could try? Modern? Nope. Where should we find it? Is it just mono? Qt mono. Okay. This is again a very, very design decision that doesn't need to take this long, to be honest. Ooh, Martian mono. This looks nice. Reddit mono, SUSE mono, Code mono, Intel 1. What is this? Google Sans Code Geologica. Is there any like lightweight version of this? So it looks pretty nice, but I don't know if that would fit. I need something more robotic, I think. Bunny fonts. Privacy first, open source, font service designed as a direct program placement. You can say over the API. Oh, really? Let's give it a try then. Can we really use this? What is this? Okay, filter. I want it to be monospace. Because I want to be edgy. Sorry. Sorry, I'm gonna stop. The mono probably is like good. IBM Plex mono is also okay. JetBrains mono is the one I use on code editor. I don't really Martian. Okay, Martian mono seems okay. Let's use Martian mono. Okay. Okay, let's use Martian mono. Let's check. Yes, okay. Can we increase the size? Should we? I think we should do it like that. This blog, and then we can do that. I'm trying this blogging right thing. Hopefully can put ads. I'm trying this blogging writing thing. We'll try. Use of AI slop. Promises. And then, yeah, and also. So hopefully can put ads. Copy by GPU. Yeah, I think that's a nice touch, right? Okay, I think this is gonna be very simple, but at the end of this blog, I think I'm gonna make it like using my own handwriting, so it should be fun. I think we can make this a little bit larger, like 44. Yeah, okay. We can increase the size. Yes. Area on this blog. I'm trying this blogging writing thing. We'll try to minimize the use of high slop. No promises. And also I can put ads to help me buy GPU. Okay, that's nice. And then we have another text. I think the first title of article that I want to have is, actually I have wrote it down. Is that writing? Almost. So this is gonna be like the title. Okay, maybe this one can be 16. Sorry. And then we want to make it center. I think almost. They. So, and then maybe 18 or 18. Yeah, 18. And maybe we can make it a bit bold. Okay, this one can be bold. This one can also be bold, but this one not. Set it at the center, write them almost every single day. Let's zoom in a little bit. And then bottom it, we have like a short description. I think I would say like tick tick, and then this one could be like the 16, and it could be like 90% opacity oder 70%. It's a little bit lighter. And when you hover these links, yeah, it's gonna be like group and then something like that. Okay. Writing almost every single day to avoid a slop and made me better at writing. And then after this, we can add like the date heute 19. April 2026. Yeah, I can't do that. Nice. Okay. Do that, and when the hover, when user hover this area, and it's just gonna be like that. Okay, so we can do boop boop boop. We can do Control G, group them. We can do like, we can call it like blog div, blog div. Yeah. And that is the title. And then what we can do is we can, oops, that's not what we want. We can, oops. We can we delete them? There we go. And then I think the second one, I think I already have it in mind. Like the second article. If it's too long, then it's just, yeah, like that. And I think this third article is, I forgot. But I think I want to use some of my like old like video script and use them as the blog post, so you know that it has some nice touch to it. I don't know. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Should we paginate the data? I think we should paginate it, maximizing it to like 10. I think that would be nice. Sort by the latest. So okay, we can do that. I'm looking for my personal branding and YouTube. Like, I mean, I already published a lot of videos in the past, and I think making them into a blog, putting like the YouTube there is gonna be very nice. What did I title? I think it's that. Okay, nobody's watching. It's fine. And I want to have some like reader counter, but how can we identify the reader counter? I think the logic to visit like the reader would be just anything that crawls into the website, even if it's like a Google or crawler or bot. I don't mind. Finally donating my hair. That's actually pretty good. Okay, let's do that. I didn't cut my hair for 2 years, almost 2 years. Okay, I think this should be like this, and then should we have like some sort of a nav bar? Yeah, I think we can. I think we can. Why not, right? Just to add a little bit of like about. And then if I press like the project, the project would just go into like my a regular site. We have about. I think we can try to make like the about page. Yeah, okay. Can we copy it? Yes, we can. Like when you hover, it's gonna show like the thumbnail. I think coding every day until I get a job. I actually made this a couple of days ago, so I think it's gonna be like 6, 7. Sorry. Okay, this was 3 years ago. I don't remember what date I posted this. God damn it, I'm old. Okay, YouTube, you're not responsive. You're not responding. Why? I don't even got any of like the usual bot in here. When did I do this? Okay. I did not know. Um, okay, look at that. My dad cut my hair in front of the house. Okay, that is such a cool shot. I think this is such a cool 431. Yeah, that is such a cool thumbnail. I am so skinny 3 years ago. Even okay, never mind. I think it's 33. I don't know what date or what any, but I guess that's that. What's like the font size? I don't remember. But we can have like the date. It was, oops. Oh no. If there's like a code block, how would the theming would be? Yeah. It's okay lah. We can do it. No worries. I think it was like 70. Yes. Okay. And then I think we can add some sort of an image. Maybe if I have some writing image or something like that, I don't know. Let's use this. This is a video. I don't have any random image, do I? I actually do. Let's do this. So let's round at the corner a little bit, maybe like 21. Very nice. So I think we can we increase the height for this? Yes, we can. Okay. Nice. Okay. Is it would it be when was like the chat GPT introduced? Like 2022? ChatGPT year intro introduced? I think 2022, right? Holy, okay, yeah, since 2022 then. It's almost 4 years now. But I think since it's like 3, so then yeah, three. Let's do 3. For us since the introduction of ChatGPT. Okay, maybe how big is this? Okay, maybe we can make this 18. Okay, that is much better. And make it a bit wider. No? I do not want it to be justified right. I want it to be align center. I guess it doesn't really have to. And then etc etc etc. Let's just say never mind then. I guess this is like would be like the basic. And then I think we could add some sort of like a arrow. But this way to just like go to like back button, something like that. Yeah, I think that's it. That should be nice. I don't think we should have any footer because this is this blog, but I guess let's make it so that we go here. It can at least like paginate a little bit, like paginate next, and then next. How big is it? Okay, cool. Maybe we can just do that, or something like that, and we can put it in the center as well as this one. Yeah. I think that's pretty easy, right? I think we can ask Kimi to do it for us, or Gemini, or Claude. I think I still have some credits. So yeah, okay. I think next step is at least I don't really have a thought on how it would look later, but let's do Astro blog. Let's see if they have any templates. I think we already tried it before. Astro blog, how I built my thoughts on Astro.
If you've been following this channel for a while now, you'll know that most of my videos come with a blog post. Or I should say typically, because I haven't written one since March 7th, but I promise I'll get back to that. But yeah, that's not the point of the video. The point of the video that I'm trying to make is that I've moved my blog from Medium to now my own website. So if you go to blogs.thecodebrew.tech, you'll see that all of the blog posts that were on Medium are now on here. There's quite a few reasons as to why I did this. I don't want to get into them in this video, but what I find cool about this is that I built the whole thing in probably like 3 to 4 hours using Astro, which I've never used before, plus MDX, and that's just for the content. So all of the blog posts are basically written in Markdown. But yeah, in this video, I just want to walk through that code, show you guys what I built with it. It's a pretty basic website. There's nothing crazy here. The style is very minimalistic, in part because I didn't want to spend too much time on it, but also just because I like this style. So yeah, let's take a look at the code. Obviously, I had to use Bun for my package manager. If you go through my videos, you'll know that I use Bun a lot. And then I don't want to go through all of like the Astro setup. I'll want to make a different video on just how to set up Astro, how to get started. But I want to walk through like the basics of how I set this whole thing up. So if I go to my astro.config, you'll see a few things in here. I do have React and I do have Tailwind. Tailwind just because I find it super simple to style anything with it. And React, actually, this is because I installed ShadCN. If I go back to the website, it's only for these posts for now, but I do plan on using it more for different features. But yeah, React wasn't actually necessary for this project. And then obviously I have MDX and there's a couple different plugins in here. So I have Rehype Slug and Rehype Pretty Code. Rehype Slug, I'm pretty sure is just for you to give IDs to things. And then Pretty Code is for the actual code editors. And as you can see, I'm using the GitHub.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah,
there's
we're
also
gonna have
sitemap.
that.
This is more for like SEO purposes. But yeah, if I now go into my source folder, you'll see a few different things in here. Let me just get the structured data out of the way. This is all for SEO purposes, so I won't even go into this. For pages, pretty basic. Ignore the tags for now. I don't have a page for tags. We have the home page, which it's using a pretty basic layout. So if I go into my layout, you'll see here that is basically just setting the title. I have a header. The header is basically just this section up here, so nothing fancy going on. As you can see, it's just displaying code brew. If I go to the footer, it's only got a link to my Twitter, a link to the YouTube, and a link to my GitHub, which you can see down here. Also, make sure you click on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to YouTube, and maybe follow me on GitHub. But yeah, then I just have some spacing around the actual content of the page. For the page itself, I set up a collection for my posts, which we'll go into in a second, but it's basically pulling all the content from in here, so content posts. These are all the markdown files, so it's pulling all those files into all posts. I'm then sorting them and then just displaying them in here. And I also created a separate component for each post, so if I go into post, you'll see that this is all the content for the post, so I'm actually getting the post entry and a link to that post. So for each title of the post, you have a link to that post. So when you click on the post itself, it takes you to that post. That's basically these components right here. So if I hover right here, you'll see that each container, this is each one of those post components. And yeah, I also have this UI folder here. Like I said, this is the badge coming from ShadCN. I also have a 404 page. This is nothing crazy. It's just a 404 not found text being displayed. And then a slug page. This is for each post individually. So if I take a look at this, I'm also setting some SEO stuff. So I'm going to close that up. But yeah, this is basically grabbing the slug and then finding the content for that slug. And then you'll see that we call here await post.render. We get the content and we just display it down here. Each post is actually wrapped in a post layout. So if I take a look at the post layout, all that the post layout does is it actually sets up this section right here for each post individually. It just saves me a lot of time just having to add this to each post. So it's a lot more reusable that. And you might be wondering where this post layout actually gets used. If I take a look at the content itself and I take a look at one of the blog posts, you'll see up here that we map the layout. So yeah, this is it. I have all of my blog posts in here. They're all written in Markdown. I'm honestly loving the simplicity of this. It's a lot easier to set up, write a post and get it out there. But yeah, it was very easy to get the post set up, the app set up, and I'll even show you guys how I deployed the app. I went to Cloudflare and they have this thing called Pages. If you've seen my other videos on Workers, basically think of Workers as being the back end, the API, whatever, and then Pages being the front end. I'm not using both of them in this case, so don't get that confused, but if we take a look at Pages, so I'll go down to Workers and Pages, you'll see my blog down here. And then I also added a custom domain here, but if we go into it, you'll see all my deploys here, and everything is coming from my GitHub repo. And if I was to show you guys how easy this was to deploy, I basically just went create application, go to Pages, connect to GitHub, select your GitHub account down here, and then select your repository. Once you select that, you just click begin setup. You have the name, the branch that you want to deploy from. For the framework, you can actually select Astro, and then that basically sets up the commands for you. Instead of npm though, I use bun. So bun run build, it uses the dist build, and then you basically just click save and deploy. But yeah, I found Cloudflare Pages to actually be super simple to use, very easy to deploy, and it's basically free. You get the first 100K requests for free, so that's basically it for my blog. Pretty fast video. I just wanted to show you guys this. I found it pretty cool. If you have any questions, let me know down in the
Yeah, I guess pretty similar. Pretty similar. Okay, so I guess we should just vibe it. Let's see. Very simple, right? But the thing is, it's gonna be paginated. Okay, let's make what's somewhat of a like a PRD. So let's make an about page, even though it's only like let's make this centered. Yeah, that looks pretty okay, right? Like we could just put this in the middle. Put this also in the middle. Yeah. Can we like flip it? Flip vertical, yeah. I want to see the how did he do like the footer? Is it this code brew? I don't think so. Is it this code brew? I don't think so. Everyone has a code brew on their name. This is just like it's a GitHub. Okay. Ooh, maybe I was thinking maybe we can add. You know what? No, doesn't matter. It's okay. Okay, let's do Claude because I really like how it's able to like ask questions and help us. We can close this. I think we can like vibe code the main page very quickly. Okay. Let's do Sonnet's pretty good. I don't have Opus, but Sonnet's pretty good. Help me write a short PRT to make a blog, markdown blog using Astro, Astro.js. Oh no, do I want I18 and? Nah, just English. It's okay. Help me write a short PRT to make a markdown blog using Astro.js. It's very simple. It's gonna be quite simple. It's going to have index page, index of page, the blogs, and about page, and about page. Index page. I will provide the design example and give further explanation. So I think we can just do boop. Export. I think even okay. Boop. Like how much image can it read? Okay. Help me write a short PRT to make a markdown blog using Astro. It's gonna be quite simple. It's going to have index main page, the blog side page. I'll provide this example and give further explanation. I want it to be more more brutalist design using what color is that? actually. What's like the background color that we have? Humorless design using, what's it called? Martian monophone. Sizes. Gonna have heading and subheading, and below them is the list of blogs. I want it to have pagination 10 max, and arrow at the bottom. Date, and of course thumbnail. It is gonna have heading list of blogs. I want it to have 10 pages at max and at bottom. No divs and border. Border, just hover. Just but when user hover on the title, the thumbnail would appear randomly floating next on the left, right, top, or bottom of that individual blog div. Even though if individual blog should have a title, then of course thumbnail. Of course, later I would also have list. What do you call it? Text. Block quotes, I think. List, block quotes. Code blocks. Copy. Of course, later I would also have list block. Log.rd Fernando.xyz deploy on cloud pages. I already have the domain set up in Cloudflare. Ask me any more relevant info and context. So you could provide a thorough PRD that I could provide to a coding agent to help me ship it. As always, planning using Claude. What's your content source for blogs? Markdown files in the repo. Yes. Do you want dark mode support? No. Oh yeah. I forgot. I think that would be some server side stuff, is it? Or Ooh, this affects backend complexity. I think we can use Clover KV actually. That's actually not extra server. Yeah, actually that's nice. We can just add the KV. Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Claude. Okay. Astro 4. Okay, that is not good. So I think I'm gonna ask another coding agent to review it and check the latest blog. Yes, very, very it even give us like a layout. I can't even give it. Okay. How does it know? Okay, that's very cool. Okay, we still have some APIs to fetch that the counter data. I guess there's still some server-side codes there. But I think okay, Astro resolution mono, font source This is actually pretty good. How does it know that it should point to this side? Should the read counter be visible to readers from truck silently? So to see the sample, so they should verify styling into N. Yes, okay. That took 20,000 tokens? Holy shit, okay. I think then it's better to use Z. Because Z already have some MCP configured. Okay, let's go here. The thing is, it still uses Astro 4, which is understandable, maybe because Sonnet doesn't really have like the latest, what you call it? How do we know if it have access to MCP? Let me check. Setting. Contact 7 Astro docs. Okay. Let me ask the G. I like GPT-4 Mini because it just uses like a third of the token. GPT-5 Mini. What is this? It's probably worse, but why not? Let's try the okay. Haiku is said to be pretty good in terms of like tool calling. So I mean, like this is only for this anyway. So I'd like to go to edit. This is a current. This is a current. Data release documentation. Use Okay, yeah, it does. It does have the Astro. Yeah, okay, nice. Okay, because let's see if how can we use like the bunny bunny then? Okay, what did it change? Let's see. It changed a lot. Clever work. Okay, yeah, okay, workers, it's fine because pages doesn't exist anymore. It's fine. Okay. Okay, this did 300 file. I have verified your PRD against the latest accommodation and made critical updates to the summary of changes. Cover pages, workers. The latest after the state as recover adapter no longer supports. Just cover workers. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Okay, I guess one of the next part that I want to add is that. Okay, nice. Okay, let's do docs. I'm using Windows. Node v22 installed, I think. A little bit of Wrangler experience with D1. Do you have a different setup with the domain? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. The subdomain. It's not pointing anywhere yet. Let's create the KV during setup. Yes. 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 Yes, incremental. Yes. Should I include? Yes. Yes. Manually. Do you have the behind my seat blog post content, or should I create placeholder? Create the placeholder content. For the image, use placeholder. Size. Big. Yes. Should we use Tailwind or yes? Just keyboards. Just keyboards. Okay. It is multimodal, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, perfect. Now I have a clear view. I notice individual block design shows rounded corners. Ah, yes. 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 Okay, I guess after we cleared out the PRD and the thing, I will build. Yeah, I'll probably be done. And for tonight, let's continue again tomorrow or in another day. Okay, Claude Haiku, it is very good at tool calling and reading and all that stuff. Pretty nice. Okay, this is a lot. Okay, that is crazy. I guess when I meant detail, this is okay. This is insane. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that is insane. That is insane. Okay, that is crazy. Crit file troubleshooting guide. Skip Houston no get. Dude, how much more do you want to output? Okay. I like that it asks me to commit every single time. That's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm not sure if this will work out. Okay, that took 90,000 tokens. Why is it keep building? Holy shit, stop. You just want to output more token, huh? Okay. What does it keep? What are you doing? We already have all of that. What is it doing? Oh my god. Okay, that is stop, stop. Okay, just stop, just stop. Thank you. This is insane. Thank you, Claude. Okay, I think that should be all for today. We just find design, create the PRD. We can just make them tomorrow because I'm already super tired. But yeah, hope everyone have a great day, morning, night, afternoon, whatever you are. See you on another video of making blogs until it gets 1,000 readers. So yeah, bye bye.